and welcome to a new episode of Nerd Stuff. Nerd Stuff is a place where fellow nerds like you and I can gather together and geek out over the nerddom that is music production. Self-taught, bedroom, hobbyist producers coming together and encouraging each other to improve on our skills and to get the songs off of our hard drives and out into the world. I talk a lot about something called the hard drive graveyard. And what is the hard drive graveyard, you might be asking yourself? It's a liminal space where songs I've been producing with the intention of releasing have stalled out, I'm not working on them anymore, and they're just left to rot. My hard drives are littered with half-baked songs, mediocre mixes, and the unrealized dreams of songs that may never see the light of day. Here at Nerd Stuff, we are all about finding practical solutions to the problems that we face in our production. And I would say that the hard drive graveyard poses a problem. I've said it before, but every song and project, especially for self-taught people, poses new opportunities to try out new skills, improve and grow. So why would I waste all of that precious energy on projects that are just never going to get finished? So today, I want to walk you through some of my musical zombies on my hard drive graveyard that I think have the biggest potential for a release-ready glow-up. So without further ado, let's jump into this episode of Nerd Stuff. You may have a song that is barreling down the highway towards hard drive graveyarddom, meaning you just haven't worked on a song in forever. And you can't decide if it's worth pushing through that creative block to try and finish it, or if it's time to start calling some funeral homes. If I do want to keep working on this song, then what's causing the creative block? I've got a few songs open here and we'll analyze it together and see if we can't come up with a practical plan of attack to work around the issues that we're facing in the various songs that I have on my graveyard hard drive. So this song is called I Got Your Back, literally almost 2 years ago to a T, October 13th, 2023. Wow. I was going to show you the session, but I can't find it. This is why I always stress being organized, because clearly the name of the song is not the name of the session, and therefore I don't know what it is. So for the other ones, I want to show you the session if I can find them, but for now, just bear with me on this Dropbox link. Okay, let's listen. Sounds like Primal Tap. Let's move on. What's happening with that kick drum? Why does it sound like that? Oh man, I wish that I could find the session, because there are some cool background vocals happening that like you can't really hear because this mix is muddy as all get out. The kick drum is cooler there than it is in the chorus. It's like all attack in the chorus. All these drums are one-shots from the That Sound drumline pack. Everything just sounds like squeezed within an inch of its life. Initial thoughts? I like it. It's cool. I will say it's nice listening to this song 2 years later and having 2 years worth of experience to be able to pinpoint the things that I dislike about it that I would want to change, and then actually kind of having the know-how to change them. That's pretty cool. Sometimes I think it's worthwhile to take a break on your projects, but I do think that 2 years is obscene, especially for something that sounds like pretty much done. Most of the stuff I'd want to change is fairly surgical. Like for example, kick drum in the chorus, hate that, want to change it. The synth bass is kind of out of control. I would definitely need to balance both of those things. I'm not excellent at that, but I do definitely have a lot more experience now than I did 2 years ago in doing that. So I don't want chorus 2 to sound exactly like chorus 1. There needs to be some differentiation there so that it doesn't just sound like I copied all the stuff from chorus 1 and put it into chorus 2. Let's go over our bullet points. Fix and supplement the kick drum throughout the song, tame the bass and balance it with the kick drum, and add some new elements to differentiate the different sections of the song. I would actually be interested in working on this again if I can find the session. Stay organized, folks. Let's move on to a different song. Okay, I've got another song open up now. It's called Same, 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 and I actually found the session. I did discover that I created this song, wait for it, in 2022. Yowza, man. We're just like taking forever to work on these songs. The last time I opened this though was in July, so I've been intermittently working on this song.
Sounds good.
It's a fun little intro. Kind of boring though. Was it necessary?
You used to walk a mile for the front line. In 2010 you had such a heavy axe to grind.
We got auto-tune on there, UAD API, distressor, and some Echo Boy. This is where it gets good.
Join a mentorship for pyramid schemes. Fall in love, get dumped by the American dream.
This bass sounds sick. I like these background vocals too. Crunchy chords, very cool. Hello? Too much. I think I wanted to go for like Good Days by SZA vibes when I reopened the project recently over the summer. It's not giving that because I'm not SZA. There's definitely just not a lot of sonic interest. It feels very like linear, whereas Good Days has a lot of ambient, ethereal, extra biz going on the entire time. And then everything is just really wet. All the background vocals are really wet. Percussion is really wet. Definitely tone down the effects. It feels a little less hasty and more like an honest, just like shoot from the hip type of vocal, not necessarily trying to be perfect, more like conveying an emotion. So I do like that. I think the very beginning thing too could go away. It feels unnecessary. It feels like I should just start at the beginning of the song and add in elements like that just throughout the song. But so let's skip to the good part, you know? Okay, so the bullet points are tone down the reverb and take a better look at some of the effects. Get rid of the beginning ambient thing, but add that ambience back into the rest of the arrangement. And then just fleshing out the arrangement a bit more. The ending is very sad, I think, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I'm definitely interested in getting this song done, mostly kind of out of spite because it's been so long. But I do really like the message of this song and I want to release it. So those are the things that I'm going to be focusing on when I do open up this project again. This is the last song that I wanted to show you that's slightly in contrast to the others because it's actually on its way out of the hard drive graveyard. I actually did it, guys. I'm working on a song. Are you proud of me? So this song is called Carrots and Peas. I started working on it last summer, and just like 2 weeks ago, I had my husband record guitar, which was like one of the last pieces that I wanted to have. Now we just move on to the hard part, which is editing and mixing. So we'll see if this song comes out anytime soon. Also, love this. Fracked Nord. Excellent use of free will in naming these tracks. You'll see why it's fracked momentarily. Okay, here we go.
Baby, congrats, baby, make me wanna blow my brains out.
that verse right there is one of the main reasons why I stopped working on the song, and it's been a year. I changed the lyrics of that verse like 1,000 times, just because I couldn't find a melody that I thought was cool enough. I couldn't find lyrics that I thought weren't like cheesy, but I do feel like it's at the best stage that it's been.
Nails all bitten. Need a light switch, honey, I'm fumbling. Need a dump trip, honey, I'm stumbling. Soft dark, but ready to blow.
Uh-huh.
Soft dark, but ready to go.
The background vocals are definitely my favorite part of this song.
Soft dark, but ready to go.
Very cool. Let's see what is happening with the automation. Oh my God. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Goodness. Okay, we've got Sound Toys, Tremolator on here that I am automating a bypass on and off. And then I have reverb, just like at the end, a big increase in the mix.
Ready to go.
I don't really know if that automation of Superplate is really doing anything. Seems a little bit like busy work to me. What happened to our movie? Did it end? Oh, I just paused it. How did that happen? Ghosts?
Don't blame it on me. That I got courses on courses on courses.
Are you ready for this right now? This is crazy.
Ready to go.
Wait, can we get a little commotion for the chords? This is my Yamaha MX61, my keyboard that I've had for probably like 10 years, and this string sample is actually really cool. Wait for it. Watch this. Sorry, I thought I saw a fly.
I never wanted to stay home. Look where that got me. Can we do that? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
There are a couple things that as I finish up this project, I'm really focusing my attention on. First thing is the guitars. I feel like some of them are a little too quiet and some of them are obviously a little too loud. So definitely some balancing needs to come in, and maybe even some EQ just to make sure that none of the guitars are fighting with my voice. I'm gonna take a closer look at the drums and see. There's just a general sense of like, there could be more. Not more drums, but just like more finessing happening for the, I don't know. You know what I mean. Ultimately, I'm very happy with this song, and there's definitely some mix elements that need to happen. And then from there, I'll be ready to release it. So those are some songs from the hard drive graveyard that maybe are a little bit dusty, but they have a lot of potential. And I'm really excited to reopen those projects and just get them done. That's all for this episode of Nerd Stuff. Thank you so much for watching. It's always fun to go through some of my older songs and just see how much I have grown in my journey and how I now have new skills to implement to solve some of the problems that I was struggling with before. So, hooray for growth. And if you are also in your growing journey with music production, please consider becoming a member of the Nerd Stuff community by subscribing, because who doesn't like to be a nerd with other fellow nerds? Yeah. Oh, also, speaking of, give the video a like, thumbs up. That's it. Bye.